Hello viewers and welcome to your favorite community news show. We are joining you on the sweet side of town. My name is Leandria Mowers and I will be your host for today. Now as usual, we bring you the latest news, we bring you some sports news as well as the weather and tides. For our interview segment, Ms. Fiona Amon, that is the Namibia Tourism Board Inspector, talks to us a bit about illegal operators, the documentation they require since we find ourselves in cruise line season here in Walvis Bay. So please stay tuned. We'll be right back after this.
Hallo kijkers en welkom bij vandaagse episode van Erongo Talk.
I'm your host Nicanor Nagolo.
I am your host Frida Mulatu.
I'm your host Shalin Johannes.
Sit gerust terug en geniet hierdie episode met ons.
We didn't count them out. We know they played against Grootfontein.
Die weer is mooi.
Dit is 'n eer om hier te wees. Ondersteun ons. Ons gaan julle trots maak.
In today's news, Walvis Bay Councillor Ephraim Shorzy, in a meeting called by the public, said that he will table a motion by the end of this month to divorce Red Force, a debt collecting company that was appointed by the Walvis Bay municipality.
The governor just indicated passenger liners, the clients are of advanced age. They need our assistance from all of us if we are to benefit. When they dock, when they get out, they should feel safer. They should feel welcomed. We should improve also our custom services wherever they go. Either they are visiting in our malls. I would like to see security presence there. I went to the mall yesterday after the cruise ship arrived. I have seen the passengers there, a lot of them. It's good for our economy. If they spend $1,000, that money was never part of our economy, and it remained there here. And therefore there is always direct, indirect benefits from activities of tourism. And therefore, collectively, we should really address this crime against the tourists.
Members of the Walvis Bay public raised severe issues concerning this debt collection company. Now in more news, Shikongwa Yambo, that is the executive director for MIT, recently hosted a capacity building training on trade policies.
Small domestic market, limited skills labor force, and abundant natural resources, Namibia relies on foreign trade and foreign direct investment to sustain and accelerate its economic growth. External markets absorb products that we produce in surplus to local requirements. And that is our minerals, beef, fish, beer, and you name them. While through imports we satisfy demands for products in short supply locally. In this regard, we are actively seeking new investment opportunities, and vigorously and aggressively so, and enhance foreign market access by participating in various regional and international trade agreements. To maximize benefits from these engagements, we need to enhance our capacity and skills in trade policy and competitiveness analysis, trade statistics, trade negotiation skills, investment and trade promotion strategies, monitoring and evaluation of these trade arrangements. Accordingly, the expected outcome post this training is for us to use acquired knowledge and skills to enhance Namibia's export and investment competitiveness and maximize benefits from trade agreements that we are party to.
We hope this training will result in fruitful future engagement. Now, in more news, that is Theophilus Ngitila, the Executive Director of the Ministry of Environment, Forestry and Tourism, has called on all stakeholders to make a collective effort to ensure the protection of our tourists visiting the coastal region.
The governor just indicated passenger liners, the clients are of advanced age. They need our assistance from all of us if we are to benefit. When they dock, when they get out, they should feel safer. They should feel welcomed. We should improve also our custom services wherever they go. Either they are visiting in our malls. I would like to see security presence there. I went to the mall yesterday after the cruise ship arrived. I have seen the passengers there, a lot of them. It's good for our economy. If they spend $1,000, that money was never part of our economy, and it remained there here. And therefore, there is always direct, indirect benefits from activities of tourism. And therefore, collectively, we should really address this crime against the tourists.
These remarks were made at a recent workshop hosted by the ministry involving all stakeholders. But please stay tuned, we'll be right back after this with your sports news. Now in today's sports news, we look at some of the action of this weekend of the inter-schools that's between Pro-Ed Academy Swakopmund and Wolfish Bay Private High School here in Wolfish Bay on Narkie Park.
Daar trek die manne nou saam van Walvis Bay Privaat Hoërskool. En die skote het reeds vroeër hierdie week geklap. Hierdie manne is opgesuik vir hierdie wedstryd. Hulle sien uit na hierdie wedstryd en ek moet ook noem dat van hierdie manne saamspeel in die Erongo span. Hulle het vroeër proewe gehou en heel wat van hierdie manne is egter spanmaats. So ja, ons gaan kyk hoe hierdie manne vandag teen mekaar vaar. Dit is Walvis Bay wat dan eerste gaan afskop. Dit is die heel agter Antoine Klein met die bal in die hand. En ons is reg om te laat waai. Ons wag net op die skeieregter. Slag gereed om hierdie wedstryd te begin. Jy kan sien daar is senuweagtige smiles op die gesigte van hierdie ouens. Daar kom ons skeieregter en ek dink dit is die bekende meneer Oscar Lombard wat hierdie wedstryd vir ons gaan hanteer. en die bal is dan opgestuur en dis Pro Ed wat sterk vorentoe beer daar sommer hier uit die staanspoor uit. Die manne gaan grond toe. Man Adrian Bonzaier en nou is dit Walvisbaai op die aanval. Pragtige hande daar, goeie hande daar, maar ag, nou ja, hanteerfout daar deur Jaco. De vering vir hulle en hier stap hulle sterk vorentoe. Bal word wyd geswaai daar. Hier kom Pro Ed, kan Walvisbaai keer. En daar kom weer 'n 3. Daar kom weer 'n 3. Goeie spel daar deur die heel agter AJ Woller. Adrian Bonzaier tree terug. Vorentoe tref die bal. Hy is tussen die pale deur. En hier kom die eerste punte op die bord. Hier kom die eerste punte in die bord. Walvisbaai privaat skool. Antwo Klein. Hy tref hom. Hy is tussen die pale deur. Wil jy dit glo? Kan jy dit glo? 6 punte vir Walvisbaai privaat skool. Pragtige skopwerk daar deur die heel agter Antwo Klein. En dit wil dan lyk asof die Narkies daarin kon slag om oor te duik. Uiteinde laas, na hoeveel probeersla, dit wys vir jou aanhouer. Wens, hoe sal hulle sê? Dit is dan ook die Narkies wat hier deurkom. Dit wil voorkom asof dit die kaptein is, Herman. Dit nou, plaasvervanger Robert Harmse, wat 'n paar treeveld wen. En nou hier kom die agterlyn, goeie duikbeweging, maar is nog steeds Walvisbaai hier in beheer. En daar word daar oorgeduik. Hier kom Walvisbaai. Hier kom Walvisbaai, Adrian Bonzaier vir Walvisbaai. Hier kom Pro Ed nou. Dit is Olivier van Wyk wat daar vorentoe beheer vir Pro Ed. Bal word aan die agterkant van hy losgemaak gevang en daar trek die 10. Daar trek die 10. Morgan Jarman wat daar oorduik en kyk die blydskap op Narkie Park. Jarman tref hom. Hy is tussen die pale deur en die gaping rek. Die voorsprong rek.
To Pro Ed and Walvis Bay Private School for showing some excellent sportsmanship. Now please stay tuned. Up next is our interview. Now since we find ourselves in cruise ship season, Ms. Fiona Amon, that is the Namibia Tourism Board Inspector, shares with us a bit about the illegal operators and what documentation you require if you wish to tour tourists around here, the coastal region. So please stay tuned for that.
Hello? I'd like to report a possible case of copper cable theft.
Madam Fiona, NTB Inspector, we have passenger liners coming, we have our taxi operators here. Quite a burning issue is that taxis want to take some of these tourists on tours, but we just understood that that is not possible. Can you please just explain to us why not, what's the modalities behind it?
Okay, in terms of Namibia Tourism Board regulations, our mandate is regulatory compliance and standards, which means that all the operators that transport tourists must be registered with Namibia Tourism Board as a tour and safari operator. This means that currently the taxis does not have the permits to operate as a tour and safari operator. And in our regulations, there is certain requirements that the taxi operators must abide to. Like all the taxi operators are supposed to have public and passenger liability insurance, because this covers them in case that there's an accident. At least when the claim is put in, then that's where the insurance kicks in. These operators must have a public road carrier permit from Roads Authority, and they must be fully registered in order for them to transport taxis. In terms of our regulations, taxis are allowed to pick up the tourists, but they are only allowed to pick up the tourists from one place to the other place, meaning that they are only restricted to doing drop-offs and not doing tours. However, if they want to conduct any tours, we advise the taxi operators to approach our Swakopmund office or our head office in Windhoek, and we can then facilitate them through the process of registering and becoming compliant for them to be part of the cake within Namport, because I think it's big enough for everybody to share. So yeah, we would then rather just advise them to come on board and we can sit around the table and talk about it. Yeah.
What sort of documentation do they need to become registered?
Okay, the first document and very crucial document is the company must be registered in a CC with PIPA. That's the most important document. After this company is registered with PIPA, they would then approach NTB head office, and then we would go through the rest of the documents needed through the application. These are documents like good standing with NAMRA, the social security good standing, most importantly the public road carrier permit, and the passenger and public liability insurance. In addition to that, the most crucial documents that are needed is a first aid certificate. This kicks in an event if there's an accident or somebody is choking. This operator must be able to do first hand-on-hand first aid training with the tourist. The application fees for if you want to be registered as a tour operator is 1,000 plus 400 for each car. So basically it's a 1.4 straight once-off payment that is made, and there is no yearly renewals.
Now, as an NTB inspector, you come across a lot of people that are unregistered, either taxi operators, store operators, B&B operators. Do you come across them a lot?
Yeah, as we have seen in terms of statistics, tourism has been booming. Post-COVID, the tourism recovery has been very high, so people see opportunities. There's opportunity for the thieves. There's an opportunity for illegal operators. Yeah, so there's a lot of illegal operators. So I think we should also give awareness to most of our operators, because there are honest people that doesn't know about NTB, but for those, and there are those ones that knows, but like I said, there is a lot of illegal operators that are skyrocketing, especially in the coastal town. We have realized that since tourism is booming, the vehicle rentals, there is not enough cars, so the demand is high, but the supply is low. So that's where the illegal operators come in. So you are allowed to rent a vehicle and do your tours if you don't have enough fleet in your company. However, it is very important to know that all vehicle rentals should be NTB registered vehicle rentals. This means that if I'm a tour operator and I only have a capacity of 4 cars, I'm allowed to rent out a car from another registered operator, not from unregistered NTB operators, meaning that the vehicle rental should also be registered with Namibia Tourism Board.
Okay. Now, with passenger liners that are still going to come, we just heard that we are expecting about 40 more.
Yes.
What is your message to the operators out there?
Okay, my message to the operators is let's get compliant. The cake is enough. Tourism is everybody's business. Yeah, and that's it.
On the 24th of November 2024, all prepaid meters will be affected by the TID rollover. TID stands for Token Identifier. All prepaid meters have a TID that identifies when prepaid electricity was purchased. It ensures that tokens cannot be used more than once. On the 24th of November 2024, the TID life cycle of all prepaid meters will expire. As a result, the TID value on all prepaid meters will roll over to 0. To be able to recharge your electricity after TID rollover, you must ensure that you update your meter before the 24th of November 2024. There are 2 ways to update your meter. 1. An Erongo Red employee or appointed contractor with an identification card will update your meter for you. A detailed schedule of when Erongo Red will conduct meter updates in your area will be shared on all media platforms. 2. You can update your meter yourself. Visit or call any Erongo Red office for assistance. To check if your meter is updated, enter #005# on the keypad. A code will appear on the screen to indicate your meter status. Remember, you must ensure that your meter is updated before the 24th of November 2024 for uninterrupted vending. For more information, visit any Erongo Red office or call us toll-free on 96000. Erongo Red, power to the people.
Erongo Red is looking for heroes like you to help stop copper cable theft. It's a crime that affects everyone. It causes unplanned power outages, leads to public safety hazards, exposes wires that can cause injury or death, and increases electricity tariffs. So let's work together to stop copper cable theft. Report suspicious activity to 96000 toll free or 081 144 2373. Erongo Red. Power to the people.
You worked hard for your money, and DStv gives you a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think. So rather than fast food just for you, how about entertainment for the whole family? Instead of date night with your bae, how about countless nights for you, bae, and the kids? And don't settle for a few hours with your homies. Settle in with over 720 hours of the best entertainment on the continent.
Triple drum roll.
We've got everything, including movies, series, sport, kids,
Totally awesome.
and local shows.
I'm here.
Watch on the go with DStv Stream and control your entire account with the My DStv app. Enjoy incredible extras like crystal clear HD, box office, and catch up. And with so many different package options, there's something to suit every pocket. DStv, a lot more to enjoy for a lot less than you think.
And that brings us to the end of today's episode of Erongo Talk. But you can always check out our social media channels. That's on Facebook, on Instagram, at Erongo News. Follow us on our website, that's www.erongo.com.na. Check out our online shows, that's at OneUpTwo.com. Or you can also catch us on television, that's on DStv channel 285 and GOtv channel 25. Now, like I said, that's the end from us today. But as for me, I'll be enjoying myself right here on the sweet side of town. So until next time, bye.